Hello everyone, good morning. I am Oliver Goddard and I am also fine. So today I will take one class from physics, and that is from the chapter circular motion, and this lecture for those that are preparing for NEET and JEE and NDA. Okay, so let's try. So in circular motion there are some formulas. We will revise this formula first, and after that we will do some previous year questions from NEET and JEE section. Okay, so suppose this one is one circular path and this is the center O and radius R. One particle at point A is revolving around this path, okay, of mass m and velocity b. This is linear velocity and omega is angular velocity. And after a time t, the particle comes at point B at a time t. Okay, so here we will get some relations or formulas. What are the relation here? We will get first relation between s and theta. S means what? S is linear velocity and theta is angular velocity. S is linear displacement and theta is angular displacement. Okay, so S is equal to r theta. Here S is linear displacement, okay, linear displacement, theta is angular displacement. Okay, fine. Now omega is angular velocity, v is linear velocity. Okay, v is linear velocity. Okay, r is radius. R is radius, and t is time. T is time here. A is linear acceleration. Okay, acceleration, and alpha is angular acceleration. So we will get first relation. This is the first formula, that is S is equal to r theta. Now if second formula, second relation between omega and b, that is b equal to r omega. Okay, so this one is the second relation or second formula. I am not going in details how they came up. I just revised this formula. I know all of you did in class 11 this one. Okay, and third relation. So third relation is between what? Between angular acceleration and linear acceleration. That is alpha and a, small a. That is linear acceleration and angular acceleration. Okay, so the formula is a equal to r alpha. So we have to know this one here, where a is what? A is dB by dt and alpha is d omega by dt. Here where b is ds by dt, okay, and omega is d theta by dt. Good, fine. And here I explain all the term variables. So these are the relation and some rotational in circular motion. There are some other formulas also, that is b equal to u plus at, like that formula. So there are some other formulas also, like angular velocity, omega equal to 2 pi nu, where nu is frequency. Where nu is what, sir? Frequency. Nu is frequency. This one is one formula, and another formula omega equal to 2 pi by t also. This capital T is known as time period. Okay, told is time period. Okay, Got my point? And other two formulas are there. Other formulas are also there in rotational or circular motion. This one is number one, b equal omega equal to omega 0 plus alpha t. Here omega is final angular velocity, okay, and omega 0 is initial angular velocity, and alpha is angular acceleration, okay, and t is time taken. So second formula is omega square equal to omega 0 square plus 2 alpha theta, okay. So theta is angular displacement. What? Angular displacement. Got my point? Okay. So third formula is theta equal to omega 0 t plus half alpha t square, okay. So these are the rotational formulas, okay. These are rotational formulas. So all the formulas of rotational and circular motion I already explained. Now we will do some previous question from the topic, from the section of NEET and JEE, okay. So let's try. Now students, our first question is like that. A body is wheeled in a horizontal circle of radius 20 cm. It has an angular velocity of 10 radian per second. What is the linear velocity at that point on the circular path? So what will be the linear velocity? Okay, so let's try. So what is given? We have to find out first. A body is wheeled in a horizontal circle, that is horizontal circle, okay. Radius is given. What is radius, sir? 20 centimeter. That is 20 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. That is 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Okay, radius I find out. It has an angular velocity is what? Angular velocity, that is omega is equal to 10 radian per second. Okay, we've got what is the linear velocity. So linear velocity b is what we have to find out. Now look, we know that b equal to r omega, that is r is what? R is 2 into 10 to the power minus 22 and omega is 10, so 20 into 10 to the power minus 2, so it will be 0.2. Here I mistake one thing here. 1 centimeter equal to 10 to the power minus 2, okay, it will be 10 to the power minus 1. Here I am doing one mistake. 1 centimeter is what? 1 centimeter is what? 10 to the power minus 2 meter, right? So it will be 2 into 10 to the minus 1 meter. So if I put here 10 to the minus 1 and we will got this 10 to the minus 1 and 10 to the plus 1 will be cancelled out. So what will be left here? It will be 2. It will be 2. That is 2 centimeter. So velocity will be 2 centimeter. Oh, okay. So this one is the linear velocity, required linear. Okay, so which option is correct here? Option D is the correct option. Okay, option D is the correct. Option D is the correct matching. So got my point? So now move on the next question. Okay, move on the next. So students, our next question, that is question number 2, is like that. A particle moves in a circle of radius 5 cm with a constant speed and time. And with a constant speed and time, speed is what? With a constant speed and time 0.2 pi. So here time period is given 0.2 pi, okay, second. The acceleration of the particle is what we have to find out. Acceleration we have to find out, and radius is given. Radius is what? 5 centimeter. So 5 centimeter is equal to 5 into 10 to the minus 2 meter. Now the acceleration. So linear acceleration is what? Acceleration means here linear acceleration. How can I understand this one? Because meter per second square. So meter per second square is the unit of linear acceleration. Okay. So now linear acceleration A is equal to R omega square. So that is omega is equal to what? 2 pi by t. We can write 2 pi by t whole square. Okay. So now put the value of R here. R is what, sir? R is 5 into 10 to the power minus 2. And 2 pi. T is what, sir? T is 0.2 pi. 0.2 pi. Okay. Whole square. Now come here. That is A equal to what? 5 into 10 to the power minus 2, and if I simplify this one, here will be 10, and this one will be cancelled out. Okay, it will be 10 square. So 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 into 10 to the power plus 2. So this one will be cancelled. So what will be left here? 5 meter per second square. So we can say that the linear acceleration is 5 meter per second square. Okay. So which option is correct? Option D is the correct answer. Option D is the correct answer. Option D is the correct option. So what I am doing here, a particle is moving. Let me explain it shortly. A particle is moving in a circular radius of 5 cm with a constant speed and time period is 0.25 second. The acceleration of the particle is what we have to find out. So t is 0.25 second. A is question mark. Radius r is equal to 5 cm. That is 5 into 10 to the minus 2 meter. Linear acceleration A equal to r omega square. So r omega is 2 pi by t whole square. That is r is what? R is 5 into 10 to the minus 2 and t is 0.25. If I cancel this one, here it will be 10. So 5 into 10 to the minus 2 into 10 to the plus 2. So 10 to the minus 2 and plus 2 will be cancelled out. After that, what will be left? A is 5 meter per second square. So this will be the correct answer. This option number D is correct answer. Okay. So our next question, that is question number 3, is like that. An electric fan has blades of length 30 cm measures from the axis of rotation. Okay, if the fan is rotating at a speed of 12 rpm, so what is given? 12 rpm, that is its frequency of the fan is given. What is it? Is that is frequency nu equal to 120 rpm. If I convert it 120 by 60, it will be rps second. Okay, it will become 2, that is 2 hertz. So omega equal to 2 pi nu, that is 2 pi into 2, that is 4 pi radian per second. That is linear or angular velocity, and the acceleration of a point on the tip of the blade. So another is given data, this length of the fan. So length of the fan, suppose this one is one fan and this one is one blade and this one is another blade. 3 blade is there, is not it? In a fan 3 blade is there, mostly 3 bladed or 4 blade may be there. So blade, so length of the blade is what? L is equal to 30 centimeter. So this L is represent here what? Radius. So radius R equal to 30 centimeter. So 30 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. So it will be 3 into 10 to the power minus 1 meter. Okay. Now come here. What is the formula as angular linear acceleration? Formula of linear acceleration is what? Acceleration A is equal to r omega square. That is r is 3 into 10 to the power minus 1. omega square, omega is what? 4 pi, it is whole square. So 3, this one will be 0.3 into 16 into what? Pi square means what? Pi is 3.14. Okay, pi square means 3.14 square. If I consider this one is only 3, it will be like something like this, 0.3 into 16 into almost 9. Is not it? Almost 9. So almost 9 or 10. If I consider this one almost 10. Okay, if I consider 10, then it will be 3 into 16, this is 48. So near about 48 meter per second square, that is near about 48 meter per second square. Which option? Option B is there. Okay, so option B will be the correct answer. How can I calculate? I consider this one is 3.14 whole square, is it will be 9 point something, and 9 point something I consider as 10 almost. Okay, I consider 3.14 whole square is equal to 10. Okay, why I am consider? For simplification. Here is given 0.3, it is 16 and 10. 0.3 into 10 is what, sir? 3, and 3 into 16 is 48. So 48 meter per second square will be the answer. So which option is matching here? Option B is the correct answer. So option B is the correct option. Okay, so move on the next question. So let me explain shortly again in this question. An electric fan has blade length. There is length of the blade is here 30 centimeter, and the radius will be the here 30 centimeter. I convert this 30 centimeter into meter, and here given if the fan is rotating at the speed of 120 rotation per minute, that is in every minute the fan is rotating 120 times. So from that I try to find out the frequency of the fan is what, that is how many times the fan is rotated per second. So nu is equal to 120 rpm, that is 120 by 60 rps second, and rps is nothing but hertz. So what will be the formula? There is one formula between angular velocity and frequency, and the formula is omega equal to 2 pi nu. Okay, and after calculation it comes 4 pi, and after that I use the formula, that is what is the formula of linear acceleration, that is a equal to r omega square. I put here, and after simplifying what comes 48. So near about below is 48 is 47.4. So which of this option is correct? So move on the next question. Okay, so our next question, that is question number 4, is like that. The x and y coordinates of a particle at any time are given. X is equal to what, sir? X is equal to 5t minus 2t square, and y is equal to 10t. Y is equal to 10t. Okay, respectively, where x and y are in meters. X and y are in meters, and time t is second. That is x and y are here distance or displacement. The acceleration of the particle at what? At time t equal to 2 seconds, we have to find out. Fine. So let's try solution. What is given here? X is equal to 5t minus 2t square. If I differentiate this one, we will get the velocity, that is dx by dt will be 5 into 1 minus 2 into 2t. Okay, it will be 5 minus 4t, and we will get the velocity. Okay, now again I differentiate this one to get the acceleration. It will be 0 constant, and here will be 4 into 1. ddt of t is what? 1, and ddt of any constant is 0. So it will be minus 4. So here ax, this acceleration on x-axis is minus 4 meter per second square. So on the other hand, we have come here, y is equal to what, sir? Y is equal to 10 t. So dy by dt is what? 10 into 1, that is 10. So it will be therefore by will be what? 10, and this one is bx. Okay, bx along x-axis. So now dby by dt is what? 0. That is acceleration ay is equal to 0. So the resultant acceleration will be this one plus this one. So resultant acceleration. So acceleration at time t will be what? The resultant acceleration will be a equal to root under ax square plus ay square. Okay, it will be 4 square plus 0 square. Resultant is so at time t equal to 2 second, acceleration will be ax, okay, minus 4 meter per second square. So here which option is correct? Which option is matching? Option C is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Okay, option C is the correct answer. So move on the next question. That is the last question of the lecture, question number 5. So our next question, that is the last question of this lecture of the circular motion for NEET and JEE, is like that. What? Two particles having mass capital M and small m. There is two particles are there. There is one is heavier and another is lighter. Are moving in a circular path having radius capital R and smaller. If the time period are same, then the ratio of angular velocity is what? We have to find out. Fine. So these questions came in 5 times. This logical questions came in 5 times in NEET JEE. Okay. Suppose this one is one circular path of radius smaller for the body of mass m, small m, and this one is another circular path from center. This radius is r and mass is capital M. Okay, fine. Now the interesting question, suppose the time period to complete this path for the lighter object of body is needs time t1 and the body 2 is needs suppose t2, and interestingly this t1 and t2 are equal. That is, this object needs time, those time, suppose this object needs 5 seconds, okay, to complete this circle, and this object also needs 5 seconds to complete the circle. That means the angular speed of the body 2 is more than the body 1. Okay, so what is the formula? Here given t1 equal to t2. Okay, so what is the formula? Linear velocity is b equal to r omega. Okay, so then the ratio of the angular velocity we have to find out. So angular velocity formula is what? Angular velocity, so angular velocity is omega equal to 2 pi by t. So for body 1 it will be omega 1 equal to 2 pi by t1, and body 2 it will be 2 pi by t2. Is not it? Okay, now omega 1 is to omega 2, it will be 2 pi by t1 is to 2 pi by t2. So t1 t2 are equal, so this one will be cancelled, it will be 1 by 1. So omega by omega 2 it will be 1. So which option is correct here? Option C is the correct option. So option C is the correct answer. Okay, option C is the correct answer. Okay, boss, my lecture is complete. Let me explain the last question again. There are two bodies, one mass is capital M and another mass is small m. So the body is moving in a circular path. Both of the bodies, one's radius is smaller and another's radius is capital R. And now the basic concept is here, the condition is here, their time period needs for the two bodies are equal. That is, the time period needs for body small m is T1 suppose, and T2 is T2, body 2 is T2. So now according to the question, T1 and T2 are equal. So we have to find out the angular ratio of their angular velocities. So angular velocity is b equal to what? 2 pi by t. Omega equal to 2 pi by t. So omega 1 here will be 2 pi by t1 and omega 2 will be 2 pi by t2. So omega 1 is to omega 2, it will be 2 pi by t1 is to 2 pi by t2. So t1 equal, t1 and t2 equal, so it will be cancelled out and this will be cancelled out. So what will be left here? 1 is to 1. That is the ratio of their angular velocity will be nothing but 1. So which option is matching here? Option C. Now they may sometimes ask the linear ratio of the linear velocity, they may sometimes ask the centimeter acceleration, they may sometimes ask the centimeter force also. Okay, so we have to prepare for that. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy my class.